Okay, to answer the question that you initially put onto my page, which is from year 2221, I think, if I'm not. It says, what was the Gulf War? Well, that's a question. It didn't say what details, so I'm just basically just going to give you the basic idea of it. Now, there was two Gulf Wars. There's the recent one, which well, it's in Afghanistan now, so it's not Gulf War. Now, the recent one, so that's Gulf War 2 in terms of nowadays. Gulf War 1 started near the end, sort of late 1990, 2nd of August to be precise. And it was when Iraqi forces invaded Kuwait to get the oil, or I don't know what they went in there for, but they went to I think it was oil, which is pretty much why we're doing Afghanistan and Iraq nowadays, because they want oil. We're not doing it for peace or whatever the fuck they call it. After the Iraqis invaded Kuwait, there was immediate economic sanctions, which was like cutting off trade, and think of like the trade and commerce of the country as veins or like wires in anything. And basically what they did was just cut all the wires, and that's basically just stopped all trade, commerce, everything was just stopped. They weren't allowed to trade with other countries, they weren't allowed to sell anything, buy anything, make their own stuff, all that shit. That's pretty much what it is. Of course, well, pretty much the first, from the 2nd of August, well, it's not the 8th of August, from the 7th of August onwards, all that was just preparation for it. That was just where the Yanks were sending all their forces to Saudi Arabia, because that's where they thought they'd go to. Which, well, the Iraqis did threaten they would go there, and basically they just sent their forces there. I think I've written it down somewhere. They abandoned it when they actually declared parts of Kuwait as theirs, and that's when they sent, along with some British people and a few other coalition forces as well as their own. They still kept defeating Saudi Arabia, but they sent a majority of it to Kuwaiti areas to obviously get rid of the Iraqi Taliban. I don't think it was the Taliban now. The Iraqi forces from the area. And there was the first phase, which was all the defence build-up. It was called Operation Desert Shield. Very, very unreal title, as you know. And then afterwards, there was the main, I think it was the main push, which was well, no, I could be wrong actually. Oh no. It was at the start of 1991 that they started to actually get in there. You know, actually, as I said, the first few months were just sitting there, getting everything ready, preparing as it would be. But it was in somewhere around June 16th, 1991, they actually started to move in and start wiping them out, which was called Operation Desert Storm. Which, if you have a PS2 and you've played the Conflict Desert Storm games, then you should pretty much know that bit. There's a little bit of reference for it. If you're a gamer and you want to find out, then buy Conflict Desert Storm 1 for the first Gulf War. I wasn't bothered at the time it was actually released. I'm assuming that number 2 is supposed to be about Gulf War 2. Most of it was all. Most of the first few months of it was just first January around that time. It was mostly just bombing all the radar stations and bombing all the shit, and well, I can't get any more basic than that. Pretty much all they did was bomb all the radars. Let's just try and eliminate them. Then they sent in a couple of spies to gather intel on the area, and then they actually started sending in troops, and eventually they just all managed to get them out. Few of the Air Force actually fled to Iran, which they thought, well, that's not going to be right. What the fled to Iran for? Because they thought they were going to flee to Jordan, but because, you know, Jordan was a very big friend of Iraq. That's another case of it. And that's not mentioned, but I think I'll go into Gulf War 2. Gulf War 2, well, I think everyone should know what started that, so what's the point of me telling you? You should know. If you don't know, look on Wikipedia. Or, well, Wikipedia is only good for basic facts. That's where I got all this crap from. Turns out all you wanted was just the basics. Why the fuck didn't you tell me that easy? Why didn't you just say, just give me a basic run through? What was the Gulf War? Give me a basic run through. Would have helped, but oh no, I've already done all this research and you're a bastard. Oh, well, I can always finish it. Always helps to have something. You never know when someone's going to ask me for the proper, the full-on history. But if anyone wants the full-on history, just comment or send me a message and I'll go through what I've got. Although probably by the time you sent me this, I've probably already got the lot. But yeah, if anyone's interested in learning about the entire God of War, then either go on Wikipedia or just comment or send me a message and I'll do a little video about everything in all the great detail. So if you're not satisfied here, then you shouldn't have said it. I don't care. If you're not satisfied, then TF, I don't care. I've done loads of research. If you don't like it, you just tell me in the video. I'll delete that and do another one, alright? Huh? You find me? You pressed it? Yeah, that's enough of that.